Alright, hey everyone, it's TVC Mario, and you're here for another edition of YouTubeGate Exposed, the war between old and new media. In today's video, I wanted to go ahead and share with you some shocking developments that are extremely upsetting with the YouTubeGate agenda. For those of you who don't know what that is, I'll leave this playlist linked up for you to get up to speed. But just briefly, what's going on is old media is upset. They're losing relevance, they're losing influence and income. So what they've done in a desperate last attempt in order to stay relevant and to keep themselves funded is they've taken some pretty shady tactics and they've defamed and slandered public figures and YouTubers in order to persuade the public and the advertisers to no longer have anything to do with the alternative media and voices and figures. This is a pathetic and sad attempt, and it's really hurt a lot of people. Someone commented in the video yesterday I did about the guy from the Wall Street Journal who's been writing defamatory articles like this. They said this: there are people who are disabled and have YouTube as their only career. And it's heartbreaking that people like the guy who wrote the article at the Wall Street Journal is destroying their careers and probably making them homeless if these advertisers altogether pull out. And that's what's been happening. They've been convincing brands to pull from YouTube. Ad revenue's gone down to about 40%, which isn't going to kill a channel at my size, but pretty much anything smaller than me, they're not going to survive this. And that's unfortunate. That's not fair. How is that fair? These guys are criminal, what they're doing. This is pure and utter evil to defame, slander, and lie in order to destroy careers. And that's literally what's happening here. And here's the latest victim who has fallen for this. A YouTuber by the name of JoergSprave. I don't know. Sorry, I probably butchered that. But I'll go ahead and leave his latest video in the description here. Last video, YouTube may shut me down. I need your help because he's being lied to by the mainstream media. Okay, he has over 1 million subs. This guy is known on YouTube for just being a slingshot guy. He's not an evil person like the media will try and paint him out to see, as you're going to see in the article. All he does is usually test, outdoor stuff, equipment, in this case, a bulletproof vest. And just look what the media does, okay? So check out how this whole YouTubeGate agenda works. I'll show you a classical thing that we've been dealing with. So let's pull up this article. Oh, it's no longer there. Okay, well, there we go. So Daily Mail puts this out. So here is a classic YouTubeGate mainstream media article that is going to completely slander the YouTuber and create defamation, fake news, lies that are going to have some consequences in that individual's life personally. This is literally illegal for them to be doing. So check the article out. It says Google blood money. Now, right off the bat, that is some clickbait, slandering, lying nonsense. And it goes on to say web giant cashes in on vile 7-minute videos showing knife expert penetrating and stab a vest like the one worn by murdered Westminster PC. Okay, so the whole video, or article, sorry, goes on to paint him as some crazy jihadist who is evil and cutting stuff. They never take the actual context of the video. If the video has been taken down, of course, YouTube caves into the pressures of the mainstream media. But the video was only him demonstrating that this bulletproof vest or whatever, the vest is not as strong as possible and that he was able to, with a knife, to cut through with it. No way in this video was there ever anyone interpreting this as him being some type of extremist material. But you see, this is the slandering that's going to take place, and we can see this taking place more and more in the future. We can anticipate a lot of articles, I believe, that are going to continue to come up about YouTubers, and they're going to be slandering left and right. There's a media war. They're dying. They're becoming irrelevant. So this is all they can do. It's either they shut the shop down and close up, or they try this. And in they don't have integrity, so of course they're going to take a low blow, attack an honest man who makes a living here off YouTube. He has the potential now to have his entire YouTube channel shut down because he's been painted as some extremist, and the way that the advertisers in the world work is they blindly believe these mainstream media fake news creating lying giants, okay? So we need to come together as the community here on YouTube. We have power and influence, and we need to stand up against this. This is fake news. When people like the Daily Mail and companies like the Wall Street Journal want to engage in this type of fake news, defamation, slandering, article creation, this is where we expose them to the public. It's a massive opportunity because what it is that makes them so influential in the minds of everyday people is that they are perceived to be 100% true all the time. Like, the average person doesn't think that they would do this, but it's clear now that they are. So we have examples that now we can highlight to everyday people. We can put it on our platforms and broadcast their lies. We can hurt their credibility by showing what they're really up to. Okay, so be on guard, be vigilant, join the fight, get involved, and do something. Okay, check this out. The 7-minute film entitled "How to Pierce a Stab-Proof Vest." Okay, demonstrates how to plunge a knife through protective body armor and has been viewed nearly 250,000 times, generating thousands of pounds in advertising revenue. Of course, it always boils down to the advertising revenue because the mainstream media, that's what the YouTubeGate agenda is to defund us. So, of course, they take a picture. Oh, look at this ad showing up in front of this video from an extremist. But yet, the article is a slanderous lie that totally defames this individual. Please go join him. Tell him we're behind him. Tell him we support him. I'm sure he has family and loved ones who are dealing with the repercussions of him now being slandered through mainstream media as some type of evil person. This is probably affecting him in his personal life. But they don't care. They don't care. This is the type of criminals that we are dealing with now. These ideological babies that just are losing power and influence, that are literally stooping to the lowest of lows in order to achieve their agenda, to defund us and to paint us all as crazy knife-wielding nut jobs so that no one advertises with us. And they will be the only voice prominent in society, making themselves happy there. Well, guess what? People are going to catch on to you. Now, let's go ahead and see who wrote these articles. So we got to start naming names. I did that in the previous one. We got to see who's responsible. So we got Simon Murphy and Andrew Young from the Mail. Okay, so these are the guys. So let's go ahead and tweet them out. Let's call them out on their fake news. You guys are liars. So Simon Murphy, good job on lying, on being a low life. Okay, I'm just going to call you what you are. This is low life, and I pray that God would convict you in your heart. You are doing some pure evil. You know this is wrong, Andrew and Simon. Okay, you're going to stand before God one day. Okay, you think this is fun? You think this is games? Okay, you get into work and you want to act like little slime balls and snakes, and you want to lie about honest people in order to fulfill your little twisted agenda because you guys are dying and irrelevant and you just can't handle it? Okay, well, you do what you got to do, but the light is going to shine on you, okay? We're not going to allow you to just continue to do this here on our platform and to continue to hurt our revenues and continue to hurt us like this. We have the influence, people. Clue in, mainstream media, Mr. Simon and Andrew. You don't want to awaken a unified YouTube community. Trust me. That's the last thing you mainstream medias want, because you know what? That'll be the death of yous. If you actually wake us up where we then become all united as one platform, you're done. Our voices will be so powerful. Do you not see that we drown you out? You already know that. That's why you're attempting this stuff. So move with extreme carefulness, because now my eyes are locked on you. You're destroying careers. You're destroying people's lives. Okay? Either make articles and arguments that people are going to share and like because they're filled with logic and truth, and do it that way, gain power and influence that way, no problem. But this little shady way that you're trying to do, because you can't make good arguments, because you can't actually have intellectual superiority in any area, that's some shady stuff. And you're exposed, and God sees what you're doing. All right, everyone, so there's the latest sleazeball article written by the mainstream media, completely defaming a YouTuber. He's not a terrorist. Don't buy into the lies. Help spread the truth. Boycott the mainstream media. We got to start messaging their advertisers. Like, I'm going to put some stuff together. Come back here. I hope other big YouTubers, even if you're not Christian, you're listening to me, we need to come together. We need to boycott this. We need to fight them. That's it. We have power and influence. Let's not take this anymore. Let's fight back. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Stay vigilant and fear no evil. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my entire video. I really, really do appreciate it. As always, I just want to finish off with some positive bonus content here for you to encourage your faith and walk with God. But before I do that, I want to share with you a little news. I'm going to be doing some live broadcasts from YouNow.com. It's an app that you can get and you can follow me. The app is free, so you can go ahead and download it. And I'm just going to be doing some hangouts there. As we're discussing here, YouTube is not going to be a platform that's going to be too inviting in the future. So just finding other ways to stay in touch with you guys. And this is kind of cool. It's a way that I can just kind of live stream a hangout, something real chill. You know, I get lonely at night as a Christian, to be honest. We've talked about that. And it would be nice to hang out with some of you on my lonely nights. So I'm going to try and use that to just hang out with you guys and chill. So join me there. Now, I want to do something a little different. Normally we do a Bible study, but I want to share with you a little song today. So after this, I encourage you, I'll leave it linked up, to take the time to worship the Lord. It's a song by one of my favorite Christian bands, Carrollton. And the lyrics are really cool. I'm just going to read you these, and then I'll leave you with the song. Okay, so all of these troubles I've been feeling tries to weigh me down. Wish I could break through that ceiling and fly my way out. When I can't catch my breath and there's nothing left to hold on to, I'm holding on to you. So for me, the song really reminds me of just, how hard life can be and how necessary it is to hold on to God. We all go through it. I'm going through some tough times right now with everything that's going on. We just discussed so much. It's pretty stressful. It doesn't make things in my life nice and calm. But, in these moments, I know that the Lord is in control. And no matter what, He's going to work out all things for our good. And I hold on to those truths. And that's what you need to do. In moments of despair, of darkness, moments where you're not too sure, maybe you're confused, you just hold on to God's promises. The amazing thing is God is holding on to you. And as you draw near to Him, He's going to get a tighter grip on you. And just keep your hopes up. I love the next lyric. The sun is going to rise once again. Your promise is the hope that I believe in. We go through seasons, and sometimes they can last for a long time. I'm a Canadian, okay? So we have long winters. I know what it's about to have long seasons of, right? But we always have summer too. No matter how cold and how freezing and how many storms we get and how long it lasts and how long it feels like, oh, summer's never going to get here. Guess what? The sun does come, the snow melts away, and things get better. This is because the Bible says that everything in life boils down to a season. It's cyclical, so God works in cycles. So even though you're going through a hard time right now, a valley season, a season in the desert, there's coming some good times. Some times on the mountains and in the promised land. But again, ups and downs. It's going to be how it works for this entire journey as we journey as pilgrims through the valley of the shadow of death. All right, everyone. So take some time, listen to the song, be blessed by it. Make sure you follow me on YouNow. I'd love to see you guys all there. I'll start broadcasting pretty soon once I have a little group of you there. And have a blessed day. More videos to come.